Hi, I'm Dr. Better Listening. Test yourself real quick. Are you a good listener, a bad listener, or an average listener? Chances are you don't even know. But let me tell you, attending this seminar will change your life because becoming a good listener will make you better at everything. I mean everything. Listen to this. A study by Graham T. Bodie from Louisiana State University found that good listeners are seen as more attractive, they are more liked, they have a higher academic achievement, and higher upward mobility in the workplace. This can change your life. In this seminar, we will also study the work of Dr. Ralph Nichols, the father of the study of listening. Dr. Ralph Nichols actually found that the average listener listens at about 25% efficiency. Yikes, that's low, but we can change that. So if you're an average person living an average life, but you want to transform your life, then attend this seminar because becoming a better listener will give your life the jolt it needs. So don't wait any longer. Pick up the phone, call now, and reserve your space, and we'll see you there.
So I just got out of the listening seminar, and all I have to say is wow. I learned so much from this seminar. One of the most important things I learned is that we as people must choose to listen. We don't automatically understand what the person we're talking to is saying unless we truly listen. Dr. Heartfelt Communication told us in his seminar that according to the book Listening, Attitudes, Principles, and Skills by Judy Brownell, that every time you communicate, two things happen. First, your behavior either contributes or hinders the accomplishment of your task. Second, your relationship with the other person is either strengthened or harmed. This is extremely important for me to understand because not only am I a father, but I'm a teacher as well. It is so important in my profession that I build strong relationships with my students. These relationships are important because if my students don't respect or trust me, they are more than likely going to ignore what I have to tell them. I also learned that it's very important for me as a teacher to stress the importance of effective listening because according to Dr. Better Listening, listening is crucial to the development and to your appreciation of the world around you. Learning this has helped me realize how important it is that my students learn to effectively listen, because when they learn to listen effectively, they will be able to get more out of everything that they do. The main thing that I took from this seminar is the idea of trust, and that in order to build trust, you must put forth effort because sincere and consistent listening contributes to the development of a unique atmosphere that makes information sharing possible. And as a teacher, I must build trust with each of my students. It is important that my students trust that what I'm teaching them will be beneficial to their future. And as a father, it is important that there is trust between my family and I. My family needs to trust me and that the decisions I make are ones that will benefit our family the most.
This can change your life.
Hi, I'm Harry Duncan, and what I learned at the convention was a lot about mediated communication. In mediated communication, people are usually listening to CDs, looking at DVDs, listening to their MP3s. Well, what I learned was that over a quarter of the time that people spend awake, they're listening to some form of mediated communication.
This can change your life.
When I went to the convention, I learned a few things about listening. One thing would be about how your outer ear catches the sound waves and then channels them through an auditory canal. It's called the eardrum. The sound waves then cause drum membranes to vibrate. 3 small bones on the other side of the drum, the hammer, sternum, and anvil amplify these vibrations.
This can change your life.
Hi, I'm Oxford Dictionary, and one thing that I learned at the listening convention was the fact of chronic mindlessness. A state in which individuals rely so heavily on pre-constructed notions that they fail to be mindful to hear of what is really going on around them. It's much like how a teenager is too concerned about his parents being obstructive and rude, so he just refuses to listen to them. I believe that's what I learned.
This can change your life.
I learned at the convention that there are 3 different levels of hearing. The primary level is voluntary hearing. It's much like if you're sitting at a cafeteria and you can choose to hear the person next to you rather than hearing the person in the background talking about if they want meatloaf or not. At the second level, you have involuntary or autonomic nervous system is also at work. In this level of hearing, you're focusing on task, talking on a telephone, still being conscious of your housemates coming in and out of the house. It's much like as if I'm talking to my girlfriend, but my friends are giving me shit about her at the same time. The final level is the tertiary level. You have little or no control over what you hear. It's much like if you hear somebody yell, "Gosh, you stupid! Stupid!" when you're like talking to somebody that actually wants to talk to you. It's really distracting and it's just involuntary. So that's what I think I learned.
This can change your life.